The boys are back. Viking, Deathstroke, and our demon knight, Bruce Wayne, step out on an adventure to save the world. And it gets crazy. For those of you who are confused, this is an Elseworld story about the DC universe in the medieval time. If you want to catch up, go check out my Dark Knights of Steel's playlist and my Deathstroke Vikings playlist. Now, let us begin. It was dark, stormy, cold, and filled with death. The Dark Knight and the Viking fought an endless war. With the guiding light of the last ray of hope for humanity, they did battle, trying to end this Allwinter. Deathstroke was impressed, but for some reason, it seemed like Bruce was slowing down. Bruce wasn't, but the absence of the sun is taking a toll. Deathstroke, however, was picking up the slack. Deathstroke knew the origin of this cold, which is why midway through battle, he was telling Bruce the story about the very kingdom they were standing in. You see, it wasn't always like this. Before, this place was vibrant, filled with life, ruled by a very just king. The kingdom was brought to success by the aid of a wizard and his wife. But the king wanted what was not his. The king made a cock of the wizard. And as usual, you could guess that it was a very bad idea to do that to an all-powerful wizard. He thrust this whole kingdom into a permanent cold, a permanent dark storm, which turned the very people that lived peacefully into the undead. And he stood as the ruler of this place. Back in the present though, Bruce was dying. He wasn't physically dying, but the absence of the sun made him slow, made him sluggish. He was putting them in danger. Even the little boy was like, "Prince Bruce, you have done enough. You have aided us so far. You could go on your merry way." But Bruce was a man of his word. "I will stay, and I will protect you." The boy was impressed, and low-key, so was Deathstroke, but he didn't want to say it. They marched on in this cold, with Bruce glowing slower and slower as they walked. They were making plans on how to solve this issue, but Bruce was not even part of the conversation. He was falling far behind, only to realize that a new army of the undead stood before them. This army was quick. This ain't no Walking Dead. They could fight. One of the zombies went for the boy, but Deathstroke was his defense, and he was a good defender. Even the boy was impressed. Bruce, however, was about to die. He had fought well to this point, but without the sun, he was literally the weak link. Deathstroke had to go berserk again, laying waste to everyone in his path. And when he was done, the decision had been made. "Prince Bruce, you have to leave this place. You have done enough." Even Deathstroke, a man who never gets emotional, took a knee and was like, "Bruh, I am proud. I have seen what you have accomplished, and I know you are a man of honor, but you have to leave this place. I will not lose anyone else." Even the boy chimed in like, "You have done good, Prince Bruce. Now it's time you take your leave. I don't know what we were in our other lives, in other places, but in this life, I am proud to call you my friend." The goodbyes were said, short and brief, and he went on his merry way, while Slade continued his journey of endless fights and endless nights in a frozen wasteland. They climbed mountains and walked through plains. It was a journey, and when they found safe haven, they were happy. They hadn't noticed it before, but they knew nothing of each other. Or rather, they knew, but they haven't spoken about it aloud. So Deathstroke asked him, "Tell me about your home. Tell me about your people." And the boy recollected that his people were peaceful, they were safe. And that is when the Black Flags came. They brought death with them, decimating men, women, children. The only way he survived was finding safe haven in the cursed forest, and that is when he saw it, the place filled with life. They called this a curse, but it really wasn't. This was home. Slade, however, did not like to share, but he didn't need to. The boy knew everything already. The green told him. The little boy not holding his tongue told Deathstroke, "It was not your fault. Addy was wrong to blame you." And this angered him to no avail. On reflex, he grabbed the boy. I should slap the shit out of your eyes, bruh. I told you not to mention my family. You do not know me. Fuck you. Fuck the green. The boy, not giving up, said, I know you. I know you deserve to be loved. I know you loved your family more than you loved yourself. I know you can be a hero. This was so shocking, in fact. Deathstroke stopped in his stead, and this was what got him killed, because from nowhere, a spike was impaled in his chest. Deathstroke was under attack. By who? It was his daughter, of course, and the Frost Queen herself, Killer Frost. He tried to talk. He told both of them to wait, but they didn't care. They tossed him out of the tower into the depths of the abyss and grabbed the boy. The boy screamed for him, but Deathstroke was already falling. Events were unfolding at the same time, because back at the castle, we see a very large figure stepping into the throne room and opening two massive doors. This was Solomon Grundy. He came to report to his master. Master, two have left, going south. One has fallen into the abyss. What should I do? Send more zombies? And his master laughed. No, the storm is hungry, Mr. Grundy. Let him freeze. Because yes, the wizard was Mr. Freeze himself. Ooh, this is getting good.